Good morning. We're here in my sunroom again this morning. It's a little cooler, so my sunroom's cold. And I went to Mass this morning and we read the first reading was from Isaiah chapter 29. And there was one verse that really stuck out with me, and that was verse 23. It says, "When you see the children that I will give you, then you will acknowledge that I am the holy God of Israel. You will honor me and stand in awe of me." And then we turn to Matthew chapter 9, verses 27 to 31. And it's about Jesus healing the blind men. And the blind men, there's two blind men, and they call out to Jesus and they say, "Have mercy on us, Son of David." And Jesus turns to them and he says, "Do you believe that I can heal you?" And they say, "Yes." And then they are healed. And I thought, during this Advent season, we're in the first week of Advent, which is all about God's promise and our hope and that God will keep his promises. And it kind of is leading into also the next week of Advent, which is all about faith. And so it's a perfect example of how it is in our hope that Jesus will keep his promise, that God will keep his promise, that we are faithful in keeping that message alive and moving forward for our generation, for the next generation. And it's kind of reminded me of, like, imagine if you were in a hole or like a pit, and you can't find a way out. And you are hopeful that someone will come by and be there to help you out of the pit. And that's God. And then imagine a hand reaching down into the pit, and you have the faith that that person is actually going to pull you out. And that's God saying, "Yes, I've kept my promise and you have been faithful, and all you have to do now is take my hand and you will be pulled out of that pit." So I don't know what your pit is. I don't know what hole you're in. But all of us have something that we need to work toward to make us better, or to believe and be reminded of that faith that we have in God. So I think today that that's what we should be considering, is how has our hope led to us to have faith in God, and are we willing to reach out and accept that hand that God is offering us? So God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day.